First thing we're going to look at in the measurement chapter is conversions, metric and imperial. I need to just remind you that this table here, or a similar table where we're converting from metric to imperial or vice versa, will always be given to you. You just need to know how to work the table. So in our question, it says a baked cheesecake must be prepared in a 9-inch circular dish. What is the size in centimeters? So those are your keywords. I go and look for inches and centimeters, and this is the one I'm going to use. It is in length. That is my fact. And remember, ratio works for many different scenarios. So I'm going to use ratio in this one. 1 centimeter to 0.394 inches. That's the abbreviation for inches. And on this side, I've got to have centimeters to inches. I've got 9 inches that I have to find the equivalent for, so I'm going to have 9 inches there and X centimeters. Next thing I check, everything is in the same units. I've got centimeters, centimeters, inches, inches. Fraction form, 1 over 0.394 equals X over 9. Remember, your order is vitally important, so please just always check. Centimeters at the top, that was centimeters, and everything else will be in order from there. I always look for my X, and I multiply 0.394 by X, and I get 0.394X equals 9. Simplify, divide by 0.394. And what I do to the one side, I've got to do to the other. I did that in order to get X on its own. So I divide 9 by 0.394. And if you do that on your calculator, you will get 22,842 and so on. What are these? Well, X was centimeters. So I have to fill in centimeters. And remember, baking dishes are always in whole units. So my circular baking dish, so what that means is it has a diameter of 23 centimeters. You could also have used the 1 inch to 25,4 millimeters. If you did that, you would have got 22,86, which would still round up to 23. Let's look at another one, kilograms to pounds. The baby weighed 3,5 kilograms at birth. What is the weight in pounds? And the abbreviation for pounds is LBS. So I go back to my table and I look for pounds. So let's just highlight that. I'm going to look for pounds and grams. I'm going to use this one. 1 pound is 453,59 grams. So again, I write down my fact, which is 1 pound is equal to 453,59 grams. That is my fact, equals, and I must have pounds first, so pounds to grams, and then I go back to my question. We've got 3,5 kilograms, so over here, this is not going to be grams, but it's going to be kilograms, and I've specifically chosen this one to show you that you have to do conversion. So I have 3,5 kilograms. If I've got grams there and kilograms there, I either convert the grams to kilograms or the kilograms to grams. So I'm going to convert kilograms to grams. Remember, King Henry died miserable death called measles. I'm going to go, and remember these are grams. So kilograms to grams, I'm multiplying by 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I put a 1 in front. So I've got X pounds, and 3,5 multiplied by 1,000 will be 3,500 grams to X pounds. and then I've got 1 pound to 453,59 grams. My units, pounds to pounds, grams to grams. Everything is in order. Now I do fraction form. 1 over 453,59 equals x over 3,500. Multiply, so that will be 453,59. X equals 3,500. Divide by 453,59. Both sides you must divide by 453,59. So that will cancel. X equals, and when I do that on my calculator, I'm going to get 7,7162. I go back and remember, what did x equal? So x was pounds, so that is 7,7162 pounds, and I'm going to round off to 2 decimal places. So x rounds off 2 decimal places. Mark the spot. Look at the neighbor, 5 or more, let it soar. So it's going to be 7,72 because I must add 1 on there. Pounds. So that baby weighed nearly 8 pounds at birth. Let's look at the next conversion, feet and inches to meters. So I would go back to my table, and now I'm looking feet and inches to meters. So I would look at this one. 1 foot is 304,800 millimeters. The other thing you need to take note of is 1 foot is also equal to 12 inches. Sometimes you need that as well. So let's set up our equation in the correct form. So I'm going to have 1 foot to 304,800 millimeters. And what I'm going to do, this is going to be a split calculation. So I'm first going to work out 6 feet, and then I'm going to work out 5 inches separately. So that would be equal to, I've got 6 foot, and it's equal to X number of millimeters. I'm going to choose to change this to meters, so that we are not going to work in millimeters here, because the height of a rugby player is definitely much more than millimeters. So we're going to change that to meters. I'm going to change this one to meters. Remember King Henry, millimeters to meters. So millimeters to meters. I'm going that way. I'm dividing, and I'm going to divide by 1,000. So 1 foot, if I divide this by 1,000, on your calculator, I will get 0,3048 meters. Now equals 6 foot, equals, there should have been an equal sign, 6 foot to X meters. Now my units are the same, feet to feet, meters to meters, fraction form, 1 over 0,3048 equals 6 over X. X times 1 is X, and I cross multiply like that. 6 multiplied by 0,3048 will give me 1,8288. What were they? Well, these are meters, so this over here is going to be meters. So 6 foot is 1,8 meters. Now I'm going to look to change my 5 inches. I am going to use this conversion here. I'm going to use 1 inch is 25,4 millimeters. So my fact, 1 inch to 25,400 millimeters equals 5 inches to X millimeters. My units are the same, inches to inches, inches to inches, millimeters to millimeters, fraction form, 1 over 25,4, those zeros are actually meaningless, equals 5 over x. 1 times x is x. 5 times 25,4 will give me 127. These are millimeters. I have now got to combine this one with this figure there. So I'm going to change these millimeters to meters. King Henry, if I'm going this way, 3 spaces, I divide by 1,000 and I will get x equals 0,127 meters. If I add them together, so my feet and inches added together will be 1,9558 meters. Two decimal places, it would be 1,96. 1 decimal place, let's do 1 decimal place. Mark the place, 5 or more, let it soar, so I have to add on 1 there. So rounded off, this is going to be 2,0 meters. Let's look at the final one, meters to feet and inches. The length of a wall is 2,5 meters, converted to feet and inches. 1 centimeter to 0,394 inches equals 2,5 meters to x inches. Centimeters, meters, which means I've got to change it. Meters to centimeters. So I'm going to multiply by 100. You'll go and do your King Henry and you'll see 2 bunny hops to the right. Multiply by 100. So I've got 1 centimeter to 0,394 inches equals 2,5 times 100 will give you 250 meters to x inches. Sorry, I should have, so this is not meters, I've changed it to centimeters. So now all the units are the same. You see, it's important to check. So now I have 1 over 0,394 equals 250 over x. 1 times x is x equals 0,394 multiplied by 250 is going to give you 98,5 inches. But it said that you had to convert it to feet and inches. Now remember I showed you in the table, now this is a typical place where we use it, 1 foot is 12 inches. So we've got, again, we write 1 foot to 12 inches equals x feet to 98,5 inches. Again, we do ratio. 1 over 12 equals x over 98,5. Cross multiply. 12x equals 98,5. Divide both sides by 12. And x equals 8,2038. 8,2038 feet. And now if you have to change it to inches, you have got 0,2038 of a foot, which is 12 inches. So you've got 8 feet plus 0,2038 feet to inches. 1 foot 12 inches. So I'm going to multiply by 12 to get it to inches, and I'm going to get 8 foot plus, and this will work out to 2,4996 inches. So I'm going to round it off to 8 feet and 2,5 inches. You will find more practice for this